The Imperial Security Bureau. This secretive society worked in the shadows of the Galactic Empire to ensure the most intricate of issues could be solved with brutal efficiency, out of the public's eye. But what is the ISB? When Emperor Palpatine established the New Order, he knew that maintaining control would require more than just a colossal military. He would need a task force dedicated to solving the Empire's more sensitive matters. From this, the ISB was born. Within 14 years of the New Order's rule, the ISB had become double the size of military intelligence, making it a force to be reckoned with. And after the destruction of the first Death Star, they found themselves busier than ever fighting the growing rebellion on all fronts. The ISB worked tirelessly behind the scenes to keep the Imperial machine running smoothly. The ISB was split into 6 different branches with their own specialisation, largest of which was surveillance. This department was responsible for studying information and citizens in order to spot any threats to the New Order. Interrogation was the second biggest of the organisations. This group's duty was to extract information from any life forms that held knowledge that the Empire needed. Bolstering a 95% success rate, Imperial interrogation was known for its questionable techniques. Enforcement worked on a more practical level than most. Working closely with the rest of the military, these special operatives worked with devastating efficiency to complete a task regardless of the consequences. Internal affairs was arguably the most involved in the rest of the Empire's dealings. These agents were trained to root out any signs of disloyalty within Imperial ranks. They ensured that everyone who served under the Imperial banner held the Empire's ideology at heart. After incarcerating any undesirables and gaining any useful information, if an individual could still be used, they would be submitted to the re-education wing of the Bureau. This department handled brainwashing citizens, imprinting Imperial ideals into their minds to ensure unwavering loyalty to their Emperor. Investigations was responsible for following leads and uncovering any threats to the Imperial ideals. This department often was responsible for snuffing out any rebel cells. However, as the Galactic Civil War raged on, they found themselves overburdened by the growing threat. The Security Bureau worked closely with the Emperor himself and his commanding council, doing everything in their power to ensure the Empire's rule was eternal. For example, Project Hidden Eye. This operation involved the Bureau implementing cyborg sleeper agents amongst the Imperial citizens to spy on them for any signs of disloyalty and to secretly spread Imperial propaganda. However, the Bureau had far more maleficent duties than spying on the Empire's citizens. For example, one of the Emperor's contingency plans was trusted to the Bureau, Project Cinder. Upon Palpatine's death during the Battle of Endor, the Bureau initiated Project Cinder. This involved the Emperor's home planet of Naboo being scorched, which involved using climate disruption arrays to cause a series of natural disasters, such as hurricanes, fires, and floods on the planet's surface. Thankfully for the citizens of Naboo, the Bureau Black Site where the plan was stored was raided by rebels, and the Alliance to Restore the Republic managed to destroy the arrays before Naboo was completely destroyed. Ultimately, the Imperial Security Bureau was a critical part in the Emperor's plan for maintaining control over his domain. Its cloak and dagger antics would make it a force to be feared by civilians, giving them further reason to rise up against the Empire's tyranny.